I hope everything works. Twitch did a bit of a reset, so I hope that everything is going to actually start streaming properly. Yep. Alrighty. Okay, cool. It says it's working, so that's good to know. Today, I am just finishing up this print and this one. Background work. You know the way it goes. So. Oh, that might be why I've never been using this one. That's interesting. Very interesting dilemma. Gonna have to fix that one up sometime. Shit. Oh, stop. I'm not that close to the freaking printer lines. Come on. That's right, I forgot. Yeah. I forgot that the printer ink doesn't super like water. And yes, there's cat hair freaking everywhere. Whoa, that was loud. I don't think anybody could hear it, hopefully. But my phone just went off, and it was super freaking loud. Oh! Hi, Kimmy. Good. It's not as long and elaborate as the last series, but I kind of dig this one. I'm really excited for next week's series because it's all based on my hunting trip. So I'm kind of excited about how that one's gonna look. I woke up with a mini flare today, so I'm not doing 100%. Yeah, because like the theme was just pumpkins, so I was like, what the fuck can you do with pumpkins? Because I was trying to lead into the Halloween spirit without like full blown. I was like, pumpkins! Pumpkins are fall, not necessarily Halloween. So, it works. It's alright, my paintbrush is flecking off and it's sticking into my hand and it hurts. It's like slivers, but made out of lacquer and paint. This weather does suck. It's making me feel like how... I think everything's just catching up to me. Like, the past 2 weeks of non-stop and... What? I am going full-blown? What? Okay, I'm on the dumb side today, so you're gonna have to help me a little bit. Especially since Twitch has a little bit of a delay. So sometimes people will comment on stuff, and I've already moved on to talk about the next thing, so my brain actually doesn't remember what I was talking about when they respond, so it's like, oh shit, the hell was I saying? Yeah. Adam messaged me this morning, and he's like, how are you feeling? I'm like, oh, not good. He's like, everything catching up to you? I'm like, well, oh, exactly, of course I'm going full blown with the Halloween stuff. You kidding? Right now I'm mostly working on like the streaming stuff and then the other page. So that's where a lot of the Halloween stuff is going right now. But I do want to do stuff for the website because I've got the circus prints are almost completely edited up. They're almost done. So I'll have that stuff up there hopefully sooner rather than later. That's pink. It's also pink. Why does red not exist? Okay, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but neither of these are red. They're my watercolor pencils, so it's a set. And I'm like, why does the set not have a proper red? The nice thing about editing this work, as opposed to editing up like the tarot cards, is I can edit up a print in like an hour, but the tarot cards take me 3 days. So that's why you see more of these than tarot cards right now. Cause fuck the editing. And it doesn't help that my friggin' knuckles are really sore today. So they keep wanting to drop the pencil. It's like, no, you can do this. You can hang on for like an hour and a half. You'll be fine. I hate editing photos too, because I have to edit up all the photos that I take of these, and it's a nightmare. Especially if you don't have like a super good program, then it's even worse. Like, there's no way in hell I can afford Photoshop. So I use a program called Krita for all of my work, which is probably why it takes me 3 days to do anything. But even it's like subpar for editing, and it's just a nightmare. There we go. No. I want to do this. And are you still working on your Ladybug cosplays, or have you been taking photos of something else? Yeah, no problem. I finished my tea already. I'm sad. See? It's empty. And I will not repeat that accidental, horrible pun that I slipped in there. So, you guys can figure it out yourselves.
Make after meal cleanup easier. Skip the rinse. Save time and water with finished quantity.
No. Just wash your goddamn dishes. Okay, just for you, I will repeat it. I was like, oh, my tea's empty. Empty? Tea? Get it? I'll show myself out. Aww. Yeah, if you have to take the time away from something and come back to it stronger, that's fine. It sucks. Because believe me, the imposter syndrome, I fucking get it. So. Especially when I had Dark Cena popped into my Twitch the other day and like my imposter syndrome flared so hardcore. See? That's why it was so bad. Because I saw your pictures of Adrian Chat Noir that you posted. And those look really good. I'm trying to keep centered on my camera, but that's over here, and I'm much further back, and my desk is much too narrow. Can't wait till I can do this properly and have a true, proper studio. Oh, yeah. Being under the eye that much? Yay! I remembered a thing! Yay! Yeah, when you've got people with numbers like that following you, it's totally fucking panic-inducing. I know, because I've been having the film that Corey's working on, I've been having like people that work on that movie following me, and I've been like panic, oh my god, these are like film art directors and filming companies are now following my Instagram and I don't know why, and oh my god. But I guess with him being an actual cosplay photographer, he'd see them all. And of course they'd want to follow him. They want maybe hire him again or anything like that. So you'd get every kind of fucking cosplayer. You know, the good, the bads, and the pros. Alright. Okay, I need a smaller brush. I'm gonna go ahead and say this brush is brand new. Yeah. Sup, nerd? Thank you for joining in, heathen. Oh yeah, no doubt, Kim, because, like, I've seen some of his... Because Tanis posted her photo shoots. And there's so many different people that Greg shoots. They do. I don't know if that one's, like, new and old, or if I didn't get it washed properly. Because there's like shit to clean brushes with and to help loosen them up and stuff. But I haven't gotten new brushes in so bloody long that I don't completely remember what I have. Oh, good! Yeah, I've got a bunch of different kinds of brush soaps that I use, but I don't know exactly the state of that brush. Just because I'm not much of a painter. I don't do it very often.
At SAS, we love bold questions. Because with the right analytics, we make
Yeah.
data do amazing things. Like turn data into answers.
They're basically the same, yeah.
Questions that move the world forward.
There's...
Curiosity forever.
She's kind of a makeup artist, but she's first and foremost a comedian. She uses watercolor brushes, because she was using a brush one day, and she had left the tag on the end, and I immediately recognized it as a Michaels watercolor brush. Immediately. And I freaking laughed my ass off. And then vice versa, I've seen people use the makeup brushes, especially your blush, I think, the ones that are like really, really big. They use them for dry brushing to lift up any extra water and smear stuff. Yep. Yeah, and you've got some brushes like that are for watercolor, which have the finer bristles. Your acrylics tend to have a heavier bristle, a lot of synthetic, and I think your oil brushes tend to be more natural, like hairs and stuff. Okay. I could do that. Because now that I want to start working on bigger and like practicing more painting, it'd be cool to mix in actual makeup to layer on top, see how that works. That would be fun. Now we're gonna remember what the heck I was just doing. Do I? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't? Oh. Could you then, just a thought, could you basically mix the makeup pigments with some kind of clear coat or like a clear gesso or something like that, do you think? No, don't put that on your face. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll try them. I got no problem trying them. But I wonder, I might try maybe mixing them with some other mediums to see if that'll work, like a gel medium or something. Or even, like I said, a gesso. God, I can't pronounce that word. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, so I'm sorry. Art has a lot of weird words. And they're all like French and Italian terms, I think. It's hard to pronounce them if you're not familiar with them. Yeah, and like, I just had a thought and it just went completely out of my head. Pew! Gone. Oh, that's what I was trying to say. Art is full of different types of mediums to turn things into other things. I have a medium called GAC 9000 or 900. And it turns standard plain acrylic into fabric paint. So that's why I'm wondering if like one of the gel mediums or something would make it so that the makeup would stick a bit better. Or, there's a doll artist that I watch, and he uses powders and actual makeup and stuff like that, and he uses watercolor pencils on like his first couple layers and then builds up. But what he does, I don't know if we have something like that here, or like if we have that product, or if we have an equivalent, but it's called Mr. Super Clear, and he layers that up on the dolls so that it gives it a surface for the pigments and the pastels and stuff to cling to. But I don't know if that would hurt an actual painting, because when he has to paint the dolls to change the skin tone, he usually mixes acrylic with Mod Podge, which is what I've done on my dollhouse, just to kind of give it an extra protection in itself. So I wonder. Ooh, now I'm gonna have to start experimenting with stuff. Oh god. Yeah, oh god. Just what we needed, me with time to experiment on things. Oh, good god. I'm one of those types that gets very, very dangerous when they're bored. True, that's how I learned that, where if I put my frisket paper, but then cover the edges with, what the fuck is that tape called? It's like a scrapbooking tape. I just brain farted the hell it's called. But if I put that decorative tape around it, it protects my original drawing, which is nice. See, you can't tell there's been no bleeding or anything, which is nice. Yep. We're both entirely too dangerous when we're bored. Can't wait for conventions to come back so that we can actually do something with all this work we've been frickin' putting into place. Ooh, sorry, I just whacked my microphone. Sorry if you guys heard that. That's not the cleaning brush water. It's the mixing water. Yup. Did you? For which cosplay? Oh! Well, no, and that's also been styled for Hiccup. I want to try something first before I move on. Let's see if pencil crayon blenders work on watercolor pencils. That's what I figured, Hiccup. No, up. I need to get more of these too. I've been using them like crazy. I love these stupid things. You also have to finish your Hiccup cosplay. Oh yeah, this smooths out the colors a little bit. Nice. So they don't look as drastic. Very nice, yep. That's the other thing I'm excited for conventions to come back for, so I can actually wear my cosplays again. I've got to fix the shirt I used for Dean, the tank top, because the strap's busted, which they do, they're removable. But I want to actually stitch them in place. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to... A couple things. Just, you know, upwards and onwards. Can't let other people and other events stop you from the things you love, right? Here we go. Yeah, that looks much softer. Yeah. Oh yeah, the only way to be able to come back to that cosplay would be to actually step away from it. That looks really cute. That looks nice and soft now. And the leaves look super cute. Yeah. a feeling I did these. Oh no, they're on the right paper. It's just reacting weird. Alright, next and last pumpkin. And this one is almost done. How long have I been working on it? Half an hour. Okay. Ah! Trying to find a way to actually reach the pumpkin without getting my hand in the wet paint. I just heard a really loud thump and I don't know if that was in my house or outside of my house. Joys of the ghetto. It's only when one of my cats is with me, so that very well could have been Tiamat jumping up on something she wasn't supposed to be up on. Yep. Normally it's not too bad being a lefty, because I've just kind of made everything work for me. Got a lot of lefty supplies, and then everything is always set to the left so it's easier for me to get to. But then every once in a while, something comes up and it's not easy to be a lefty. School was a nightmare for being a frickin' lefty. Oh my god. Those tiny ass desks. And Adam is the only other lefty I've met that does this, because most lefties, when they write like this. Well, I don't. I write like this, so all my books have to be sideways. So in school, with those tiny ass freaking desks, my books were always hanging off the desk. My teachers were always giving me shit, but then they'd see the way I write, and they were like, never mind, can continue what you're doing. So when I try to write like this, it looks like a 4-year-old wrote it. Yep. Ah, come on. I love weird, wrinkly, melty looking pumpkins. They're so cool. That's why you will almost never see me draw a perfectly round pumpkin, except if it's one of those little, like, pie pumpkins. Yeah. Yeah. I know you well enough to go, yeah, this is something you definitely still struggle with. I know you. Okay, people outside, stop banging on shit around my door. I don't know if I ever told you, Kim. I think I forgot to tell you. We have a skunk living underneath one of my gardens. So going outside is interesting. Very interesting. Kind of like playing Russian roulette. Because there's been a couple times Adam will step outside and you'll hear him just like, get out of here, get! It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Skunk. Oh, God. Gotta love the ghetto. Yeah. Because it lives in our neighbor's yard, technically. Because there's so much junk in their yard that there's like a million places for it to hide. But because of my garden, it burrowed under the fence and then under the actual garden itself. So I came home one day and there was this huge pile of dirt in the middle of my yard. And I was like, what the fuck is this about? Why is there a whole bunch of dirt? I thought maybe because we still have an unopened bag of topsoil out there. So I thought, okay, maybe something had torn open the bag. So I inspected it, and no, bag was fine, still full. And then I realized the dirt had come from under the garden box. So I was like, nope, that means critter. I'm going inside. And every time we bury the hole back up, you go out there a day or two later and there's dirt all over the yard. So we now have to out-stubborn a skunk. This is my fucking life. This is my life. Oh no! Baby skunk got into their cabin? Oh no! I don't even know if the babies can spray yet. Or if they just kind of look like they do. But that's hilarious. Oh my god, those poor kids. Oh god. Ugh. That was like, there was once, in the last townhouse we lived in, Loki was at the door and she was making all these like chirpy noises and the talking noises she does when she's talking to another cat. So I was like, oh no, not again. We have more cats coming to the door looking for food. So I went to go and see what the cat was, because I think this was the day we had caught, the day or the day after we had caught that baby. Oh yeah, it'll try real hard, that's for sure. But it was when that cat had brought us a kitten, and we spent like the whole night outside trying to catch this bloody kitten. So Loki was talking to something, so I thought maybe, oh no, did it bring back another baby? And nope. Mama Skunk was on our porch, like right at the door, eating on some of the kibble we'd left out there by accident, trying to get the kitten. And then I looked out and there was like 4 baby skunks all up and down that walkway, getting the kibble and the treats we'd been trying to use to coax the kitten. It was like, Loki, we don't talk to this dinky kitty. I had to like very slowly and quietly pick her up, move her away from the door, and then close the door. And the babies are so freaking cute. Like, I've heard you can have their, like, if some people get skunks as pets, you can have the scent gland removed. But also, if you get the skunks early enough, you can train them not to spray. But you know me, I don't like the whole idea of like wild animals as pets. So I'm not fond of the idea of having a skunk as a pet, but it is possible. Because they're basically just like cats. You can litter train them, they snuggle, all that. So it's like, that's kind of interesting. There was a guy my stepdad knew who had a skunk as a pet and forgot to tell anybody. So when they showed up to the cabin, Joel was out back taking a piss, and all of a sudden this freaking skunk walked up between his legs. And he screamed and went running back to the house, and the fucking skunk followed him. And the guy's like, oh yeah, that's my pet. And that's what had happened, whereas she just got so used to them that she didn't spray anybody. Even though, like, she'd never had her scent glands removed or anything like that. She was just basically trained. The tape is so sticky on the wrong side. I love the colorless blenders, but the only thing you've got to make sure is when you're switching, basically when you're switching colors, because I just blended the pumpkin, so the nib was actually covered in orange. Excuse me. If I were to switch over to working on the yellow and green, it would blend the orange in, so you have to clear out your pencil every time so you don't smear too much. You know, or at least smear the colors you don't want. Why do the pumpkins have eyes? I don't know. I just thought the design looked cool. Let's see. I don't want that one. Yeah, basically. It's mine, I can do what I want. Let's see what this color does. Oh my god, what is with the ads? I wasn't gonna mention it. You know, I was gonna be nice. There it is. I had a cat hair stuck to my finger and it got wrapped around the pencil. There we go. Oh. Alright, let's get some stuff out of the way. Alright, first things first. This god-awful tape. Ugh. Ah! Fuck! There we go. See? God-awful tape. But it's thin. I need to get more tape so badly. This stuff is getting a little on the old side, which I think is why it's doing that. But also with the way, like I said, because I think it's old, the tops are just as sticky as the bottoms. Because it's taking the sticky from the layer above it. So the whole time it sticks to my hands. Like, that's how sticky the outside of the tape is. Not supposed to be that sticky. But I love it because it's so thin. Fuck off and die. Stop wrecking my work. Ugh. I will have to fix those lines up later. Okay, so there's that. Washi tape. Haha. That's what I used. It's washi tape. And it works beautifully with the frisket to make sure the edges are absolutely sealed. Like, technically I could do the whole thing with the washi tape and not use the frisket, but the frisket just makes me feel safer. There's gonna be a lot to fix up on the computer. But that's fine. This is actually kind of cute. I actually kind of dig it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, super cute. Aside from there, that whole freaking corner because of the tape. Fuck. Now, onto this one. Yeah, because there's the first one fully done. And there's the second one fully done. These are so cute. I will keep that in mind. This one I gotta finish. I don't think I'm gonna do a full background for her. I think I just want the spell, because right now they just look like they're hovering. But I wanted to do a spell coming from here and like wrapping around. But I didn't want to do like outlines on them. That's why I wanted to leave it for the watercolor. I thought that might look very magical. That's all right. I make special allowances for my best friends. Okay, so what color should her spell even be? Maybe I should do it in a soft green, because her hair and her nails are green, but there's no green on the edges, to maybe balance that out a little bit. Yeah, actually, I think that's what I want to do. Is do like that one probably. This one has a lot of blue undertones and it's kind of almost like a mint green, whereas this one has more of the yellow undertones, which is what this green is. This is like a darker version of this one. With a little bit of blue in it. No, a little bit of red in it actually. Yeah, I'm a tetrachromat, so unfortunately I see everything when it comes to colors. And it's really annoying. But it helps for mixing paints, because I can mix almost every color. Like a color that I see, I can mix it almost completely accurately. Yay for having useless skills! Because of genetic abnormalities you're born with. What brush do I want to use for that? I think I might actually use the little one. Ah! Yeah, because I was actually thinking yellow. But yeah, once this green settles, I can do a wash of gold. Even like a thin line of gold wrapping in and around the green, because this is the color. So I think it's actually closer in color to her nails, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good idea. So what color? This one I think is too blue for my liking. Ugh. Yeah, way too blue. Nope. Nope. I was right with the first one. And I don't even have a paper towel out here. Ugh. I'm prepared for work today, I promise. And that's what I didn't want. Yep. There. First layer. First layer of magic. So. Oh, where the hell did I put the gold? Bugger. I have to put my headphones down because the cable is far too short, so I'm sorry if you guys hear a loud thunk. Okay, luckily it was easy to find. Don't forget the palette too, you idiot. There we go. Brushes. Where's my liner? There's my liner. This baby is my favorite brush. See how friggin' long that is? It's a liner, and I want to get more because mine's a little frayed, a little, damaged and old. But get them a little bit wet and look at that! Such a beauty! They make amazing lines. My allergies have been horrible lately. I'm sorry for all the sniffling. Sorry, I'm also really, really focused. So. Not quite as much talking because I'm thinking. There, I think. And I threw that in the wrong bucket. Oh yeah, you can see the gold. Very nice. Yeah, now let's see here. What's this look like? Ooh. Ah, yeah. Yep. Okay, gold out of the way. Mail. I heard somebody clacking at all the mailboxes. Oh, that side looks creepy. Feels like there's something on my desk and my pencil keeps running into it. I know, I flipped it over by trying to see if there was something stuck to the paper, and I was just like, ugh. I know, I was not expecting that when I flipped it over. Oh, no, there's no amount of warning that can ever account for you and I together. Because I think we had to give Adam the same warning, and it still didn't do it. It did not do it justice. But yeah, I think this one is done, because I didn't want to do like a full background because the foreground's so busy. I thought the white actually looked really nice. So, I think that makes this another done series. So we got the Pumpkin Witch, Pumpkin Baker Witch, excuse me, the Pumpkin Nymph, and then whatever the hell that is. I don't know. I just got the idea in my head. Because I saw a couple other images like this, like interchanging masks on a hollow face and somebody with pumpkins as heads and stuff like that. Ow. And it somehow transformed into my brain into this. But yeah, that is another one done. So that means Tuesday will be the start of the next series. I had a really funny idea to do like pinups of like typical things you hunt. Like a pinup of a deer girl and a grouse. Because that's what I went hunting 2 weeks ago. Dude, you're gonna have to get so many frames to put this stuff up. But the Baker Witch is so cute. She's so cute. But that means this stream is officially done, because I'm done the pictures! Hooray! So, I am going to go and clean up my desk, get rid of everything. But thank you, Kimmy, and thank you, Heathen, for dropping into the stream with me. And I'm gonna go and do some other work. Thank you very, very much for making this another awesome stream. And I will see you guys all next week. Goodbye and have a good afternoon.